Oh, now I just insist you stay. No, really, it's no trouble at all. I found you on my doorstep, so you're my responsibility now. And besides, I can't have the cute human I just found go running amok in the middle of the night when a storm is coming. Well, of course a storm is coming. I can tell. Don't question the intuition of an elf. Now, I insist you stay here. The inn across the street is far too expensive. I know the owner, they're very nice, but a little bit too fancy, I think, for a small town. Tourists mainly stay there. They're willing to spend the coin. And have enough room here. I promise it's really no trouble at all. And besides, I've really come to enjoy your company. And you said you really liked mine, right? You do like my company, don't you? Well, then it's settled. You can stay. I need nothing in return except your company. So what's your preference? You like big quilts? Comfy sheets? Something more soft or silky? I had mostly everything. So what would you like? Well, you're in luck, because I have quite a few of those. Alright, well, come on. Well, upstairs, that's where the bed's at. I'm not having you sleep on the sofa. What kind of host would I be? It's really not good for your back. I have plenty of room. I told you not to worry. Now, come on. Well, here it is. Best bed in the house. Well, technically the only bed in the house, but... Well, I mean, I'm certainly not an inn, so... You expected me to have a bunch of beds in here? It's just me. And besides, it's a really big bed. I think it'll fit the both of us just fine. Don't you? No, really, it's fine. I promise. Besides, I promise I don't bite. I'm not letting you sleep on the couch. That's just really out of the question. Because. Just because. And I already said that I'm not being a bad host. Especially not to you. So I'll give you the privilege of picking which side of the bed you like. I promise it'll be really, really soft. I actually brought this bed from home before I moved to this little city. Elven beds are certainly the best. The quality, the craftsmanship, nothing can beat it. And since you said I'm the first elf you ever saw, I'm assuming that you've never slept in an elven bed before. They are very, very comfy. I've really found nothing like them. Believe me, I've looked. Oh, will you stop being a worrywart and just pick your side of the bed already? I already told you I'm not allowing you to sleep on the sofa. I would be a really, really bad host. And you've had a very tiresome journey, so you deserve a good rest. So, my cute little human, do you pick the left or the right? Or I'll just pick for you. Alright then. I told you the bed was big. See, and I told you it was comfy too. See, I don't lie. Elf's honor. Oh, sorry, I guess I'm just still in awe of you. I don't mean to stare. I know you already spent quite some time here and we ate supper together and we talked for a while, so I thought maybe I'd get over it. But you're just still so fascinating to look at. Just so cute. Sorry if that makes you uncomfortable, it's just the truth. Because as I said, I don't lie. Oh. You don't need to compliment me back. But thank you. I'm glad you think I'm pretty. So, from what you told me, you've been journeying for quite a while. I think I forgot to ask what your final destination was. Where are you headed to? You don't know? How do you not know where you're heading to? Well, if you're just sightseeing and journeying around, may I suggest you stay here a little longer? I know I complained about the inn prices, but this small town, this small village, it's really a nice place to stay. I think it's one of the reasons why I stayed here. Everyone around here is really kind and nice and just feels really homey. It's kind of like a home away from home. All different kinds of people live here. Makes things interesting. Although I must say you're the first human who stepped foot in this little village. I'd almost want to keep you all to myself, because I think others would be very interested to meet you. I mean it when I said everyone here is really nice. Well, I hope you decide to stay here, because I would really like to see you more other than just this short visit. But if you do decide to leave, I hope you come back. Because there's just something about you. I don't really know what, but call it elf's intuition. I just have a really good feeling about you. Like I'm meant to be around you, or I just know we're gonna get along just fine. All I can say is I know you're special. And not just because you're a cute human with just adorable ears. I just mean you. So I hope you really stay. Because I'd love to have more late night talks and dinners and stuff like that. But if you do decide to leave, I understand. From what you told me, you've been to so many different places. I'm sure you just want to see it all. So maybe a small town just isn't the place you want to be. But before you leave, maybe I can show you around tomorrow. I might just be able to convince you just yet. Yeah, just show you a bit of the town, some of the bakeries, and just the town square. There's really a lot to see. I guess we can think of it as a little date. If that's okay with you. Just a nice friendly date. Doesn't have to be anything serious. Well, alright. It's settled then. I'll be sure to show you a really good time tomorrow. Oh, well, you are right. Technically, I don't need to sleep at all. But I don't know. There's something about sleeping that is fascinating to me. How you humans need to rest at night and dream and just go into this other world. I wanted that. Thought the routine just seemed actually nice. So every now and again I do try to sleep. More like meditate, I suppose. Go in a trance-like state and rest. Sometimes I get close to what you humans have as dreaming. But I don't think it's anything like what you have. Yawning. I always wished I could yawn. It seems like a really silly but fun thing to do. But since you are yawning, I think it's time that I stop talking. Looks like you're about to fall asleep. You'll have to tell me what dreams you have tomorrow. I'd love to hear about them. So you just drift off to sleep. And I'll be right here when you wake in the morning. Possibly with some breakfast. So sleep well. I hope you have marvelous dreams. Marvelous dreams that I can only hope to have.